Good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 2nd. I hope yesterday went really well for you. Now remember, it's going to be hard at first. Just think of the first time that we ever did anything in the classroom. You had me running around helping you with all your computers. Now you're at home trying to figure this out. So don't feel bad if you need to ask for help. I did have some parents and you guys reach out yesterday, and hopefully we problem solved a lot of the issues. So here we go for today. We're going to start talking again about compare and contrast. Remember, I mentioned briefly yesterday that compare is looking at two things and trying to figure out how they're the same. You're comparing how they're the same. And then contrast is looking at two things and trying to decide how they're different. So let me share my screen with you. Takes just a second. I don't know about you, but my internet is a little slower since we've been going through all this. Okay, so let me go. So we're going to read the true story of the three little pigs today. I guess it's just the story. The true story is a different one. There was an old sow with three little pigs, and as she had not enough to keep them, she sent them out to seek their fortune. The first that went off met a man with a bundle of straw and said to him, "Please, man, give me that straw to build me a house," which the man did, and the little pig built a house with it. Presently came along a wolf and knocked at the door and said, little pig, let me come in." To which the pig answered, "No, no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin." The wolf answered to that, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." So he huffed and he puffed and he blew his house in and ate up the little pig. Poor little pig. The second little pig met a man with a bundle of sticks and said, "Please, man, give me those sticks to build a house," which the man did, and the pig built his house. Then along came the wolf and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll puff and I'll huff and I'll blow your house in." So he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, and at last he blew the house down, and he ate up little pig. Poor second little pig. The third little pig met a man with a load of bricks and said, "Please, man, give me those bricks to build a house with." So the man gave him bricks and he built a house with them. So the wolf came as he did to the other little pigs and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." Well, he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed, but he could not get the house down. When he found that he could not, with all his huffing and puffing, blow the house down, he said, little pig, I know where there is a nice field of turnips." "Where?" said the little pig. "Oh, in Mr. Smith's home field. If you will be ready tomorrow morning, I will call for you, and we will get some together and go get some dinner." "Very well," said the little pig. "I will be ready. What time do you mean to go?" "Oh, at 6 o'clock. Well, the little pig got up at 5 and got the turnips before the wolf came, which he did about 6. And who said, little pig, are you ready? The little pig said, "Ready. I have been and come back again and got a nice pot full for dinner." The wolf felt very angry at this, but thought he would be up to the little pig somehow or other. So he said, little pig, I know where there's a nice apple tree. "Where?" said the pig. "Down at the merry garden," replied the wolf. "And if you will not deceive me, I will come for you at 5 o'clock tomorrow and get some apples." Well, the little pig bustled up the next morning at 4 o'clock and went off for the apples, hoping to get back before the wolf came. But he had further to go and had to climb the tree, so that just as much as he was coming down from it, he saw the wolf coming, which, as you may suppose, frightened him very much. When the wolf came up, he said, little pig, why are you here before me? Are they nice apples? "Yes," said the little pig, "I will throw you down one." And he threw it so far that while the wolf was going to pick it up, the little pig jumped down and ran home. The next day the wolf came again and said to little pig, "Little pig, there is a fair at Shanklin this afternoon. Will you go?" "Oh, yes," said the pig, "I will go. What time shall you be ready?" "At 3, said the wolf. So the little pig went off before the time as usual and got to the fair and bought a butter churn, which he was going home with when he saw the wolf coming. Then he did not know what to do. So he got into the churn to hide, and by doing so turned it round, and it rolled down the hill with the pig in it, which frightened the wolf so much that he ran home without going to the fair. He went to the little pig's house and told him how frightened he had been by a great round thing which came down the hill past him. The little pig said, "Ha! I frightened you then. I had been to the fair and bought a butter churn, and when I saw you, I got in it and rolled down the hill." Then the wolf was very angry indeed, and declared he would eat up the little pig, and that he would get down the chimney after him. When the little pig saw what he was about, he hung on the pot full of water and made up a blazing fire. And just as the wolf was coming down, took off the cover and fell the wolf. In fell the wolf, sorry. So the little pig put on the cover again, and in an instant boiled him up and ate him for supper, and lived happily ever after. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and come on back to me. Hopefully you can see me again. So it's kind of a familiar Three Little Pigs story, but it does have some different parts to it. I hope you noticed. So your job this morning is going to be to read The Wolf at the Door on Epic. Now there's two choices. It will read the story to you, or you can read it yourself, your choice. And then try to remember this story, because tomorrow I'm going to go back through and just give you a quick little reminder. And then you're going to have a compare and contrast activity that you're going to have to fill out and submit to me. So have a good day, get all your work done, and I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.